1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. 1 2. All right, guys. Welcome to the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast Show. Before we go full in, I need you guys to do me a real big favor, a really, really big favor. If you can actually see this stream, please show me a signal in the chat box. If you can actually see this stream, please show me a signal in the chat box. Had a little bit of technical difficulties earlier. It seems to have corrected itself, but I'm not sure, to be fair. But if you can see this stream, please let me know in the comment box. I beg you. Had a little bit of technicals. And if you just joined this, the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast, it's showing that we're live. However, I'm not sure if we're actually connected right now, but just please do let me know, guys. Big up, Tonya. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Wednesday. Hold tight, Jania. Thank you for joining us. So I'm seeing that we are live. However, from what I'm understanding, the wrong link was sent out. So in the meantime, between time, I will be, while we're talking and having our discussion, I will be resending out the link. So bear with me, guys, on that. Please, please, please. I do apologize, but I guarantee you tonight's show is going to be absolutely beautiful. We do have a lot to speak about, but technology, what can I say? What can I say? Just bear with me. So big up Jania, big up Tonya, locked in, locked on. Now the thing is, how am I going to get this out to everyone? Oh, crazy, 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 crazy. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if it allows me to edit this. Manage. Edit. This will be good. All right, do me a favor, guys. When you guys logged in, right, because it's showing the wrong link, how did you guys get in? Just so I can share it to the rest of the audience if they haven't. Or if you're on, just let me know you're here so I know that we're going good. We're cooking with steam. I'm going to resend it out in the meantime. But tonight's topic is going to be about happiness and where it starts. Of course, happiness starts within. Good night, Shello. Good night, Sherry. Good night, Jania. Hold tight, Tonya. Thank you for joining us. Please spread the word. I've just put out a new link. I'm going to go ahead and post something in the description. Hold tight, Joanna. Okay, it looks like everyone's getting on board. Thank you, Jesus. I'm just going to put something out still. But yes, happiness starts within. Did you guys know that? Do you know what? Before you do anything, you have to be happy within yourself. Who agrees with me on that one? It don't make sense pursuing something and you're not happy. And that's basically with all things. Good night, everyone. What's that? Bad Nikwa? Okay, hold tight, Bad Nikwa. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining us. Where you guys representing? Virgin Islands? Do I see any Dominican crew? Do I see... Let me see. I do see Dominica inside. I see Vince. I see the BVI. Yeah, man. Thank you for joining us. Just be patient with me while I get this out real quick. Anyone from Florida representing? All right. There we go. Looks like everyone's finding a new link. Thank God. Hold tight, Shanice. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. So tell me, did anyone have any difficulty finding this with the link that was sent out versus basically getting online now? Was there any difficulty? Did it take you straight there? Let me know so I'm not wasting time sending out a new link. to everyone. From my understanding, it's showing that a new link was sent out. The original one was cancelled, so I'm just trying to figure that out right now. Start discussion. Oh, you got there from the first link. Okay, cool. But I'm just going to send this one out just in case. Just in case. Anyway, let's get in. It looks like everyone's locked in, locked on. Welcome to the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast Show. Thank you for joining us each and every Wednesday and Sunday right here, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's 9 p.m. Atlantic Time, where we talk about any and anything with respect. Okay, and tonight it's all about happiness. Where it starts within, guys. Let's be real, we're all human. We've been there where we've been hurt. We've gone through trials, tribulations, and we've let it get to us, but we blame others. Do you realize that? We blame others for us not being happy. And I'll be honest with you, it took me years to learn that you have to be happy before pursuing happiness. Does that make sense? You have to be happy within before pursuing happiness, because it starts with you. And of course, anyone that makes you happy is always going to be temporary, unless they're consistent and they're the one, and it's a family member that everyone's going to hurt you every now and again. But once you're happy within and you know how to deal with it, it's all good, For real, for real. Big up Joanna. She got there from the first link. Awesome. Guys, do me a favor, like and share this. I really appreciate it. So how was your weekend? What did you guys get up to? Hey, listen, who's any Pisces inside? Any Pisces inside? I'm saying this because it's my birthday coming up. I'm looking for something. Listen, I want to have fun. I want to enjoy my birthday. The older I get, strangely, I wouldn't say the more fun I want to have, but the more real. I want real people around me. Does that make sense? Like, I ain't watching no face. I ain't watching no race. I ain't watching none of that. Yeah, Sherry, my Pisces sister. What's up, man? So I just want real people to make it a day to remember, man. We're getting old out here. Ain't got no time for hating. March what? Let's see. March what? Big up my BVI crew, locked in, locked on. Hold tight. Is there anyone here viewing for the first time? Ooh, your Pisces. Hey. Same here. I'm March 8th. Cool, man. Good to know. Good people. Big up all my Pisces. Everyone's good in their own way. Big up all the Cancers inside. Aquarius, Capricorn, and every other sign. And of course, big up Pisces. You don't know. So yeah, happiness starts within, right? We tend to blame other people for causing us, our hurt, our pain. But at the end of the day, self-love goes a long way. Real talk. It's easier said than done, but trust me, it starts within, and it starts with you. And some of the ways to deal with being happy and having a healthy life is to just work on yourself. And I don't mean just with the people you're dealing with. I'm talking about keeping yourself fit, dressing good, being consistent. It goes a long way without even realizing it really does. Of course, you shouldn't get involved with anyone until you're happy with him, because if things go south and you're dependent on that person to make or keep you happy, guess what? What happens when that person disappears and decides to go their own way? Easy, right? What happens to you? Straight up. You ain't going to be happy because you're depending on their happiness to keep you happy. So get yourself right before you get with anyone. Trust me on that one. I know. So last week, was it last week? I asked the viewers and the listeners if they can guess the last thing that I do before coming on the show. No one can get it right. No one could get it right. So that is still open. What is the last thing I do just before I sign in and come on the show? What is the very thing that I do? If you can guess that right, I got something for ya. I definitely have something for you. And is there any first-time viewers inside? If you got any first-time viewers, I want to big you up right now. Like, share, subscribe, keep it moving, please, guys. Let's try and grow this channel. Like I said, look, we're already going into February and I have not given out the grand prize, which is a trip to, it could be a cruise, it could be St. Martin, one of the exotic islands, and I haven't reached the subscribe number that I was hoping to reach. So what I need for you to do is like, subscribe and share, because I would love to give this away. I really do. I really do. Please share what, Tonya, what is it that you want me to share?
Purchase your tracks today.
What is it that you want me to share, Tonya? But anyway, in the meantime, between time, if you just locked on, I'm going to keep it moving. It's a Let's Talk Radio podcast show. I'm going to get straight into it. As you can see, the title is Happiness Starts Within, and it's basically self-explanatory. What are some of the things that cause you hurt and pain? Let me get some interaction. Do you know what someone I was speaking to last week saying? Parents. And no, you're wrong, Tanya. That's not the last thing I do, but good guess. I'm not even going to say if you're right or wrong. I'm going to leave it open for the next 15 minutes, but you're not right on that one. But that was definitely a good guess. Someone said to me their parents actually can hurt them the most. And how many of you guys agree? Because it's deep. Your parents, they're supposed to be the ones that love you the most. And let me ask you something. Someone that hurts you, can they still love you at the same time? Can you get hurt by someone that loves you? So not you loving them. Not you loving them loving. Can you love a person? No, I'm getting it all wrong. Sorry. Can a person that hurts you love you? That's the question. Answer that question for me. For real, Ashley. See, one says they agree and the other says they don't. So, someone that loves you can't hurt you. Has your parents not hurt you in the past? Does that mean they don't love you? Think about the question real good, Ash. Antonio, what do you agree to? What do you agree to? Love hurts. Do we allow it to hurt or does it just hurt? Love hurts. You know what's so crazy? The Bible says love is patient, love is kind. It's not supposed to hurt. So is that, look, we got a conversation going. Let's go. Shanice, Ashley, let's go. Love doesn't hurt. Shanice said love hurts. Nah, man, I think that's an excuse for the person that's hurting the other person to say that love hurts. Love ain't supposed to hurt. Love is supposed to be kind. Love is supposed to be gentle. Love is supposed to be definitely patient. So how does love hurt? Love is created from God. He said we must all love one another. So would God really create something that hurts? It don't make sense. It's deeper than we think, to be honest. Don't watch me. I'm an Englishman. I'm going to drink my tea. The only thing I ain't got is a little bit of crumpets, you know what I mean? But I'm going to sip on my tea while we get this going. Oh, okay. Tonya agrees that parents can hurt you. Some of the ways that parents can hurt you, please get interactive. Let me know. How can your parents, is it the beats that they give you? Like, you know, when you be misbehaving and they give you licks? Like, is that the type of hurt you're talking about? Because to be fair, do you know what hurts the most? The mouth. Emotional distress, emotional pain. That hurts the most. But I want to get back onto Shanice and Ashley, because they've both answered the same question. They're both looking at the same question, but they've got complete opposite answers to the question. So I'm going to go back to say, Shanice said love hurts. Ashley says love doesn't hurt. Can anyone tap in on that right there, please? Joanna says sometimes they do, but actually don't realize their actions are hurting you. Love doesn't hurt. A person who believes love hurts needs inner healing work. No, man, you got to explain, please, a bit more. Tap into that one a bit more for me, Ashley. Because I really think it's how you receive everything. Like, if you're hurt by what you think is love, was it really love? And then again, at some point, it could have been love at some point. But at that time when it was love, it didn't hurt. Does that make sense? Do you know what? LV Party of 4. Can you give me a reason? explain your name for me. Or is there some way I can address you, or do you want me to address you as LV Party as for? I don't mind. But she says, my father used to say things to me that hurt all the time, but he always took good care of me. He went above and beyond, but he always thought I was doing things and called me all types of names. Lavinia. Okay, got you. Lavinia. Love, look, you got love in your name right there. Love doesn't hurt, it's the people behind it. Trying to understand that a bit better. Love does not hurt, it's the people behind it. Ashley's laughing. I don't even know what she's laughing at, but she's laughing. But yeah, straight up, man. Oh, Sherry Ann, sorry I missed you. Big up. Thank you for joining us. It doesn't hurt. The situation that we put ourselves in is what hurts. It's deep, you know. It's deep. 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 Do you know what's so deep? When you trust someone, and one of the things I would say, and I've had to take, wait, I'm going to get back to Shanice. Is like, it's hard to say, but it has to be done, and there has to be some kind of boundaries. Don't fall in love if you're not sure. Do not say you love someone if you're not sure. Don't do it. I mean, I think we use that word a bit too, just too easily, man. I know a friend of mine that says within 2 minutes, I love you to a woman. And I'm like, bro, you're crazy, bro. He's like, yeah, he just says it because that's what they like to hear. I'm like, that's crazy. And I think any grown woman would realize that actions speak louder than words. We've heard that since we were kids, and love is actually action. It's not just a word. I'm going to see what Shanice just said. Let's be realistic. When you love someone, it's important for them not to hurt you at least once. Parents, kids, partners, they will all hurt you in some way. Basically, you're saying that's why love hurts. Because your parents love you, but they hurt you. Kids love you, but they hurt you. Partners, they will all hurt you in some way. Can some of that hurt be avoided? Like, how do you avoid hurting someone? And how do you avoid being hurt? How do you avoid hurting someone? And how do you avoid being hurt? So the person that's being hurt, how do you avoid being hurt? And the person that's hurt someone else, how can you avoid hurting someone in the future? Jeez, this is loud, eh? This tea. Ashley says it's funny to see how different mindsets are. Majority do not truly know what unconditional love truly is. Explain what, tell us. Because to be fair, no one's wrong, no one's right. No one's perfect here. So you might think you're right in your eyes. I know we're not saying you're wrong. And then someone else might think they're right. But this is why we're here to discuss. There's no topic that's off limits, and there's nothing that's controversial while you're on this show. So we're just talking, we're learning other people's views, and hopefully we get a better understanding of things that we discuss. So some of the ways you can avoid being hurt, boundaries is one of them. Especially when it comes to relationships. I don't think, if you're not sure about it, if you're going to give 100%, give 100% all the time. Even if something hurts you and it wasn't your partner, I feel that it shouldn't be taken out on them. I don't think so. Because like the Bible says, and I have to go back because that's how I was raised based and I believe in it. Love is patient. Love is very kind. And sometimes when you think you're being hurt, it's a blessing in disguise. You think you're being hurt, but sometimes things happen for a reason. It's setting you up for bigger things, or there could have been a bigger distraction or bigger hurt on its way down the line, and God stopped that in its path. And you having that temporary hurt might be something good for you. Because if you carried on doing what you was doing or being where you was, it could have ended up being something big. So there's a way there's a way to look at things. It's about us, how we internalize and interpret things at the end of the day. Because Instantly, something we don't like, something that catches us right away, we get hurt. Oh my gosh, this, that, and the other. And then a lot of times, the things that hurt you, and then you look at that person that hurt you, and you see where they're at and where God brought you, or where you was brought, and how close you were, how close you actually are now to the finish line. Whereas you would have been stagnant and way behind had you been in that hurtful relationship. So at the end of the day, it's the way you look at things. It is straight up. It's the way you look at things. And I'm not saying being hurt is wrong, but you have to endure it. You have to embrace your hurt to move on and learn from it. So you can see it down the line. You can see things happening. You can, when you get that gut feeling, it's real, you know. It ain't no joke. That gut feeling that you get, it's real. Trust me, it's real. And 9 times out of 10, you're probably right. And even if you're not right, but you're getting a gut feeling, something within you isn't right about the situation. And that's basically your instincts. We're very, our brains, if we're made from God, trust me, we're very intelligent. We all got this right here, but we don't use it. Or we use it, but not in the right way. Don't wait to get hurt. If something's telling you something ain't right, ain't wrong, I think the first thing you should do is have a conversation with that person before jumping to conclusions. The conversation and the action should add up. If it's not adding up, then think about it. Think, where is this going? Does this even make sense? A lot of the time, be quiet. You see this here? This mouth will get you in trouble. Sometimes you can just get your answer in silence by being quiet and watching and observing what's going on. And I think one of the reasons why I'm in a good space right now is because I've learned. Being hurt, I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. Because it doesn't last forever. That's one of the good things about it. It don't last forever. We're somewhat in control of that. Good night, Ashwaf. Thank you for joining us. And if you've just joined us, it's the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast Show each and every Wednesday and Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Atlantic. And we're talking about happiness. It starts within. Listen, right? When you look back on some of the stuff that you went through and the people that you've been with and hung around, do you realize there was good in everything, every one of those people that you came into contact with or that hurt you? There was good in them. And I think those are all stepping stones that you have to go through to learn. I'd rather be hurt and go through my stress at my younger age than in my later age. You have to go through them. But don't hurt people that genuinely care for you. Don't treat them bad. You know what I mean? And guys, ladies, gentlemen, if someone's telling you there's a problem, they don't like something, don't take it lightly. Don't tell them, oh, you're just this, you're that. Listen to them. Listen to them. You learn a lot from listening. I think that's why we have 2 ears, 1 mouth, because we're supposed to listen more than we speak. But definitely listen, because before you get hurt, there are signs. And listening doesn't mean always with your ears. You can listen with your eyes. Does that make sense? You can hear with your eyes. Hey, you know what? I have to give Miss Rima, Travicia, and Kayla, and that's family right there, a round of applause. Thank you for joining. It means a lot for you guys to join the show. It really does. So thank you, Lil Cuz, Kaylin, and thank you, Trav. That's family right there. And we're talking about happiness. Where it starts within. And the reason why I can talk about this, because I've been on both ends. I've been the happy guy and I've been the down and out guy, like the real down and out guy. And I think had I not gone through a lot of things that I went through, I wouldn't be happy. That's why I'm saying take it with a grain of salt. Do not stay down and out. And one of the best things you can do is keep happy people around you. Someone that makes you smile. You know what I'm saying? Hating, don't hate on no one, because that's a waste of time. Hating don't get you nowhere. And guess what? If someone is hating on you, smile with it. Do you know why? Because you're going places. No disrespect to people that's not doing good on the streets or, you know, doing stuff they're not supposed to do. You don't see people hating on that. People tend to hate on things that are good, things that are going good. So when you hear this, oh, they're saying this, they're saying that, smile, man. Embrace that. Real talk. Like, I'm not even joking, for real. Embrace that, because people don't talk about stuff that they don't like. Like, as in, if you're doing good, people's going to talk about it. You know what I mean? They're going to say bad stuff. And that should be some fuel for you to keep going and do better. Trust me. Real talk. Like, imagine not having haters, then something is definitely wrong. You're not doing something right. But if you got people, I've learned it. People say this, say that, you're doing something right. They really admire you. Your haters are simply people that really admire you. That's all they are. And you should use that to motivate you. No one ain't hating on homeless people or people that ain't got it. No one's hating on that. So if someone's hating on you, just know that you're doing something right. One of the things that I strive on is laughter, honesty, happiness. Forget money and all of that stuff. That don't make you happy. So for those of you that's out there for the money, it's temporary. Remember that. This tea is good, by the way. This tea is good. So yeah, happiness starts within, and until you're happy and you haven't found that inner peace within yourself, you got to work on that before you do anything. And you know what? Going to the gym, eating healthy, that helps, you know. Believe it or not, looking good helps. It's not about what other people think. It's about how you feel and what you think. Like I was saying, don't hate. Life is too short. Make it a happy to be happy. Make it a habit to be around happy people. Definitely. I mean, I know judgment pass, pray. I wake up every morning and I pray, and that definitely helps. Every morning that you wake up, if someone texts you good morning, how's your morning? No one should be saying terrible. No one. Oh my gosh, I just woke up and I'm having a bad morning. I don't care who you are, where you come from. The fact that you have woken up and your eyes are open and you can see daylight, you need to give thanks. You need to count your blessings there and then, because there is so much people that didn't get that opportunity that you have to start a new day. And honestly, ask anyone that texts me in the morning, how's your morning? It's awesome. It's a blessed morning. I'm alive. I've woken up. I'm not saying it's going to stay like that throughout the day, but come on, man. If you start off your morning miserable, then something's wrong with you. You're not happy. Yeah? Not telling you to forget about what happened the day before, days before, but if it's something that could be fixed, fix it. For real, fix it. That's all I'm saying. Okay, guys, there's comments there. So if you want to comment on the comments, go ahead, feel free. I'm not going to read out every comment. I'll probably touch on the shorter comments, but on the longer ones, I won't really go deep into it, but they're right there. Pay attention to the comments, please. So yeah, Shani, so if you want to expand on your point, you got Tonya there. You also have Ashley, who brought up some points. Hold tight, Ashwa, that's joined us as well. And yeah, do you know what? I always say LG to people, and they're like, what's LG? I say, life's good. No, well, I've got this happening. I'm like, okay. Did you know that in life, there's opposites to every single thing? Every single thing in life, there's opposites. Look, there's day, there's night, there's black, there's white, there's lies, there's truth. There's female, there's male. There's negative and there's positive. But guess what? At the end of the day, we all have the choice in what we want to choose. We want to choose to be happy. We want to choose to be sad. There's an opposite to everything in life. Do you want to be happy? Do you want to be sad? Do you want to stay in the dark, or do you want to step over to the light? Do you want to lie to someone? Do you want to tell the truth? At the end of the day, the beautiful thing about life, we have the choice. And I've learned that being real, and as much as you might think it hurts someone to be honest and tell them exactly how you feel, they've got to respect it, man. They might not like it, but they've got to respect it. And I think lying will definitely cause more damage down the line. Definitely cause more damage down the line. I've learned as well very much that Beauty's from within, definitely. I don't care how good you look. Seriously, I don't care. You can be the most beautiful person looking in the world. You can have all the curves and whatever, the best smile, the longest hair. But for me, as a grown man and what I've been through, if you can't make me smile, if you can't make me laugh, if you can't stimulate my mind and just make me think, it means nothing. Real talk. Respect goes a long way, definitely. And honest words. Don't tell me you love me if you don't. Don't promise me something that you can't keep. Don't do it. You can be hurt by broken promises. But if there's no promises being made, you can't be hurt by it. Everyone's different. A lot of people talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. And at the end of the day, they have to align with each other. And a lot of times we take every word that someone speaks as a truth. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but the actions have to back it up. It has to back it up. And I would think that anyone that gets into anything, whether it be work, whether it be friendship or relationship, give your all, man. Give 100%. I don't think you can hurt someone if you give them 100%. They can hurt you. They can. But at the end of the day, if the energy is not matching, then why are you still there? It don't make sense. But really and truly, as I was saying, happiness starts within, guys. It starts within. I want to get to the point where I can just say, yo, Ashwa, Tonya, Shanice, Sherry, next month, let's go on a trip and enjoy ourselves, because life is so short. I'm being so serious. Like the jealousy thing don't make sense. Jealousy ain't from God. It isn't. That jealousy thing is crazy. At the end of the day, you got to do what you have to do to make yourself happy and live your life. Like, we worry about other people, what they think, way too much. And I mean, you have to do it with respect too, you know, because yeah, you can hurt other people. And I'm saying just go straight out and do anything, do what you want. No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying at the end of the day, it's your life. I'm just making sure this ain't the beat that I think it is, because they'll take this down real quick. At the end of the day, it's your life. And when you go to sleep at night, it's you going to sleep alone. So make sure that you're happy within you. On that note, where are we going for my birthday in March, man? Let's someone give me some ideas. And who wants to hang out and celebrate my birthday for me? I wanna have fun with fun people. Seriously, if you're a hurt individual, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, guys. It's not that type of party, my bad, but yeah, I want it to be a beautiful moment, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm being straight up. So big up all my Pisces right now, trying to plan a little something for March. Big up. Anyone has any questions? Any questions based on the topic? Happiness starts within. You're down. Astra, for real, man. Real talk. I'm not even joking. Shanice, what you saying? What you saying? You rolling out? Tonya, what you saying? What we doing? I'm being serious, man. Definitely. I got a question for you guys, right? Sorry, I have to ask this question. I have to ask it. I'm sorry. I just want everyone's opinion and views. I have to do it. I have to, because it's on my head. I just have to ask it, yeah? I was watching something. Who knows? And they were talking about relationship, and not breakups, but breaks within a relationship. Breaks within a relationship. Who believes in taking a break from your partner? Not even that. What does taking a break mean? What does that mean? Answer the question. What does it mean? And why would you want to take a break from the person that's supposed to put the smile on your face? That's weird. A bit weird, but it's understandable at the same time. When should a break happen? within a relationship. When should a break happen for real? But yeah, make sure you get your passports ready because definitely, I'm trying to do something in March. What's the worst decision ever? I forgot your name. Lavrine. I forgot. Worst decision ever. What was the worst decision? You know what? I say stuff and I forget what I say. The question is, what does it mean exactly? You're right, Sherian. You got me there. What does a break mean, like in a relationship? What is a break? What does a break really mean? It can be harmful in some ways. Or she, don't forget, he or she, Sherry, I will think he or she is looking. Explain yourself, Sherry, because I like to hear from the maturer person. When you say, I think he or she is looking what? Taking a break is the worst decision ever. Do you take a break from someone that you're really in love with or someone that you love? Like, would you take a break from someone that's treating you good and has you at their best interest? Like for real. You're a loner. So come on the trip. Stop being a loner. Why you you're not no loner. Shanice, I know you personally. You're not a loner. Fix yourself. Stop acting. You're not a loner. You see how you shut off my music just now? Yeah, for real. What is a break though? What's your interpretation of a break? No. They can't be playing Drake on this. You're gonna get me shut down, guys. You can't be playing Drake here. They're gonna kill my thing, man. Here we go. Sorry, I had to change that. Bad Nikwa. If my partner tells me he needs a break, that means he is tired of me and there's possibility that the relationship is not going to last or has come to an end. I'm gonna read it again. If my partner tells me he needs a break, that means he is tired of me and there is a possibility the relationship is not going to last and it's coming to an end. That's deep. That's deep. That's especially if it's coming from someone that you really love. And then Sherry says, sorry, I would think it's not being ready for the relationship or seeing someone else secretly. It all depends. Both parties need to communicate on what is really going on. And Tonya, I think I respect everybody's comments. However, Tonya, I really agree with what you just said. Communication plays a big key. It can be misinterpreted because at the end of the day, what I have learned, a break don't necessarily mean a bad thing, because if you really do love each other, you should understand why the person needs a break. Don't press them, don't pressure them. Let them know where you stand. Let them know how you feel. But at the same time, the person that wants that break needs to let that person reassure the reason in depth. You know what I mean? Especially if you guys love each other and it just came from nowhere. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Do you understand what I'm saying? But it can't just be like one day everything seems to be good, because the reason why I use the word seems to be good, because on one side it might seem good and the other person it might not be. I think the first thing you need to discuss is a conversation. Have a conversation. The reason for the break. Is it something that they're doing why you want this break or something that's not? Because at the end of the day, it all depends. It needs to add up. It really needs to add up at the end of the day. But I think a conversation needs to be established first. And then what does a break mean? Does a break means you're on a break from what? A break from what? What is a break? I didn't read Ashra's comment. Let me see. Yes, I had to take a break from my husband because I felt like I was losing myself as a person at the time. I knew my husband felt away, but he also recognized I wasn't myself authentic. You see that? There's different reasons why people need a break. Now, let me ask you, Ashwa. Now, be real with me now. Was the problem why you needed a break, was it your husband? Was he a part of the issue? Because that can change the whole dynamics of what you just said. Was he one of the issues why you decided to take a break? And what did your break consist of? Was you talking to other people? Was you hanging out more with friends? Was you entertaining other people? What is a break? Does that mean you guys ain't together? You're not seeing each other? What's a break? Break it down for me. This is getting very interested. Ashwa. Best thing you did for yourself. Your happiness comes first. So then, Shanice, does that mean taking a break from your partner means that he wasn't making you happy? I mean, if that person's making you happy, then why would you take a break? So I'm understanding a bit more from Ashwa. I need you to explain what Shanice. In it seems like in your instance, you're talking about your happiness comes first. So that means if you're taking a break from the person you was with or you are with or was with because you wasn't happy. That's what I'm getting from that. And I ultimately think that if you're with someone that doesn't make you happy, then maybe it might just be a breakup instead of a break. Like when do you separate a breakup from a break? When does it become a break or break up? Like if you're breaking, who else are you breaking up from? Because you can break up from family, you can break up from, I wouldn't say children, but you can break up from parents. Like you need a break from this person because this person isn't contributing to your happiness. Would you break up with someone or take a break from someone that's not making you happy? Yeah. So there's different ways to look at it. But at the end of the day, the person that requests that break, I think you should respect it, honor it. Doesn't mean you stop loving them or stop caring, but they need to establish what this break means. Do you go your separate way? Am I going to come check you later? And like, what does it mean? I think that's something deep that the two individuals need to have a conversation about. And there shouldn't be no arguments or no sarcasm or no, you don't understand or just no arrogance, because especially if it ain't them, it should be a conversation. And I think it's right and only fair that a conversation should be taken place. I'm going to read some of the comments. I had to find me again. And more importantly, find my happiness from within. Not that he was giving me. Not what he was giving me. So how did that pan out? When you took that break, did you guys separate? Was he seeing other people? Was you seeing other people? I would assume if you're finding happiness within that you wouldn't be seeing other people. But where did that leave your husband, Ash? Like, where did that leave him? Where did he go? What was he doing during that break? Yeah, Nikwa. She's basically, that's VI talk right there, I think. Taking a break is a thing for real? Like, really? Taking a break from me? You serious? Yeah, so I guess it is something. A break is a pause with intention to return to the partnership. Okay. Again, I understand. I'm understanding what it is, but what's the journey while you're on a break and you've taken a break from that person? What do they do in the meantime? Where do they go? When they say, yo, how's your boyfriend or how's your girlfriend? Or like, supposing, for example, your partner took a break from you, Ashwa, say, and then your friends ask, oh, how's your man? What would your response be? Like, well, he's decided to take a break from me. And what would your response be? It's crazy. It's mad. Some people will meet the right person at the wrong time. People need to discover themselves or maybe pursue. I don't believe in all of that stuff, meeting the right person at the wrong time. That don't make sense to me. It's either that, you see what I'm saying? You're mixing truth and error. You can't put the two together, and that's like truth and lies. The right person at the wrong time. Right and wrong don't go. It's one or the other. God doesn't make mistakes, and he will put the right person at the right time, not the right person at the wrong time. What we do is tend to make a lot of excuses as to why things happen. Clearly, if it wasn't the right person, if it was the right person but the wrong time, it's not right. It's not right because you're wrong. Because if this person is with someone or if you're with someone and you're saying that was the right person but it's the wrong time, then you're sinning already in your head. You're wrong. You're wrong. How can you be with someone or Be messed up, but you've met the right person at the wrong time. I don't believe in that. Sorry. If you understand my logic, and I'm not saying that I'm right, I'm not saying that I'm wrong, but I just think it's a bit controversial, you know what I mean? I met the right person at the wrong time. Like, if he's with someone or if she's with someone, how can it be the right person? Do you get what I'm saying? It's mad. It's crazy. But I understand. I understand it. I understand it. Sherry-Ann says, I never took a breakup in my past relationship, but the relationship turned me cold. I was trying my best to work on the relationship and it still went sideways and got blamed. See, this is what I'm saying. That's the difference. What kind of break are we talking about? So in your case, Sherry-Ann, you're talking about you needed a break from the guy you was with. Ash was saying she needed a break to find inner happiness within herself. Does that mean... Oh, it's tricky. It's really tricky. Okay, so Shanice is saying you don't need other people's opinions, so it's best to keep your mouth shut. Once you have that communication with your partner, let your partner heal in peace. Be supportive. It all boils down to communication. At the end of the day, it boils down to communication. So what I'm getting from this, the first thing you need to do is communicate effectively. Communicate effectively. Some of the questions haven't been answered as yet, as far as when you're taking this break, what's the new rules within a break? At the time of my break, my husband recognized something was wrong. However, we talked about what was bothering me and why I wasn't happy. I was pointing all my fingers at him. But when we spoke, it just stopped there. Actually, I was just getting into that. At the time of my break, my husband recognized something was wrong. However, we talked about what was bothering me and why I wasn't happy. I was pointing all my fingers at him, but when we spoke, there we go, I realized he wasn't doing all the things I was asking, but I found that I still wasn't happy. You realize he was doing all the things I was asking, but I found that I still wasn't happy. I realized that I was unhappy with myself, and I was now passing it on to him. Boom! That's the answer right there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So guys, look, we just learned something. I didn't need a break. I was trying to make my guy happy, but he was already seeking happiness outside. I need one now. My husband is all about work and no play. Church, work, home, no vacation. I got hell to get a little drive out at times. So what do I do? Take a vacation alone? Guys, help Sherry. This is real right here. This is real right here. We're talking, we're helping each other out. Trust me, there's no wrong, there's no right. Sherry is talking a real life situation right now. She needs a break right now. Yo, Pisces, Sherry, let we go on holiday, no? Yeah, man, let's go on vacation. Let's go. Let's party together. I need one right now. My husband is all about work. Oh, gosh, did I just violate you? I just read husband. You might get mad. That's what I'm saying, though. Like, when you're on a break, can you go out with someone or hang out with the opposite sex? Okay, for example, Ash, you took a break from your husband. Can your husband hang out with females more than the usual, or go on vacations and breaks? I mean, go on holidays, breaks and vacations. And since you've taken a break from him, like, what is it? What is going on? Is he still your boyfriend? Like, what is it? But help out. Let's help out Sherry right now. Long story short, it was my old past trauma affecting me. Okay. So as a supporting husband, he suggested that I go counseling, for he did not know how else to help me. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Shanice is laughing right now, you know, but she needs a clap. Real talk. She needs a clap, and she's laughing right now. Listen, let me tell you something as well. You see what Astra said? Long story short, it was her past trauma affecting. Look at this, guy. So basically, But what is the break though? What is your break from? Break from your husband in terms of what? I still don't understand that. When you seen a break from him, does he go and find his own apartment? You guys don't live. What is the break from? That's the question right there. Sherry, sometimes a vacation by yourself is what you need. Listen to your inner self. See, everyone's different. Sherry would know that for herself. I don't think, I mean, it's good in a sense to go by yourself, but at the same time, she might be a sociable being and might need a good friend by her side to keep her cheerful and whatnot. And it sounds like I'm contradicting myself because this is about happiness within. But you need positive, happy people around you too to find that happiness. You do need it. It's not just going to happen, boom. You need that energy around you to keep you happy as well. The last question I ask can lead to open doors. As in, yeah, when you break up, does that open up doors? During that break, when you're finding happiness within yourself, Ashwa, are you talking to other people or other people talking to you? Do you want your husband to stay in touch with you, checking you, see you? Like, what do you do? What do you do, Ash? Yeah, see, it's deep. I've learned a lot just now. I've learned. And then Ash, how do you reassure your husband, or how does your husband reassure you when you're at that break? That it's a break and not a breakup. What do you do? Because you've been through it. So has anyone else been through like a break, not a breakup, a break? And did you guys end up back good again? Do you get what I'm saying? But I think at the end of the day, it really all boils down to effective communication for real. I really do. I'm learning. And this is why I like the show, because I learn from it. Okay, so Sherry Ann said, I've met friends when I go out alone. Trust me, she will meet that one person who she can talk to and build friendship. Do you know what's so crazy? You guys have to be careful with that though, you know. Because when you're vulnerable and when you're hurt, someone that comes across as a good person or potential good friend can really be the devil in disguise, you know. Some of them see the weak points and the weakness, and that's where they attack. The devil attacks your weakness. So at the same time, I hear you, know. But I think it's best to be around people that know you, real people and genuine people, because no matter what, a person that you just met cannot care as much as a person that knows you and that loves you. I'm talking about friend. Yeah. And to you, remember, you're going through stuff, so they might come across that way. And I think Tonya said it earlier, it can open up doors. It really can. It can. So you got to be careful. Yeah. And don't get twisted. You're not wrong, Sherry. It depends on the person as well. But me personally, if me and my lady went through a breakup and then all of a sudden she met someone, like a guy, as a friend while we went through our break, and they become best friends, and how are you giving you're finding happiness within yourself, but you've made a new friend that you're paying attention to. It's controversial. So it's tricky, man. It's a tricky thing, but at the end of the day, you have to be happy within. So Shanice, Ashwa, all of you guys, yeah, find your happiness. And the guy or the woman or whoever, you need to keep yourself, keep your head above water and stay happy and healthy. So when that person has healed or when they're ready to come back full 100, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if they don't come back, then they was deceitful. They wasn't really for you at the end of the day. Just take me to a plant nursery or a flower show and I'll be fine. Aww. We got to do something for Sherry, man. Come on, man. Let's be a different podcast show. Let's talk. Let's not just talk. Let's do action. Let's do something for Sherry right now, man. God, I'm feeling kind of bad right now because she's going through what Ash was gone through and what some other people, she's going through it right now. So what can we do for Sherry right now to try and lift her up? Look what she requested. She ain't looking for the cruise or girls trip. Just take me to a plant nursery or a flower show and she will be fine. Sometimes it's the simple things in life that go the longest, that take us the furthest. Seriously, the simple things in life. Yeah, we overlook it. For me, I think it's reassurance and words. You know what I mean? Reassurance and words is what I strive on, but the words have to align. I'm a simple person. You have to buy me nothing. You know what I'm saying? But reassurance and time really goes a long way. In my moment of break, we still continue residing together. However, he respected my space. We cut off all physical affection and kept our conversations at a minimum as he continued to check in on me. That's interesting. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I mean, it takes... And how long did that last for? But the good thing about you though, Ash, you guys were married. You guys are married. So it weren't like there weren't no other obligations. You guys were married. You still one. When two becomes one, that's the big difference between you and him. You live together, you're already one. On my journey of finding myself, he did not leave me or seek attention elsewhere. He stood by me, prayed for me, and prayed with me. He was so patient. Sorry, something just popped up on my phone. That's why I laughed. He was so patient and was still patient. And how is everything now then, Ash? That's good. You got a good man for real. If that's what he done, real good man. And I helped because you guys were married as well. So that definitely would have helped. Definitely would have helped. And I'm happy you guys saw it through. For real. It's not the end of the world, guys. If you guys go through something like that, it's not the end of the world. Remember that as well. Life definitely goes on. Yeah, but one of the key points to get through pain and hurt and to find happiness within is you have to forgive who's hurt you. You have to. I love that suggestion right there. Let's send Sherry to a nursery or send her some flowers. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's do this for Sherry, man. Who's in? Let's do this for Sherry. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, right? And I think, listen, I love and respect you guys, including myself. Sherry, we're going to do this for you, all right? We're going to do this for you. Everyone, what you can afford, right? Who should we send it to? Who should be the middle person? Who should we send it to? Directly to Sherry is whatever you can afford. You can either send it directly to Sherry or you can send it to my PayPal as the middle ground and make sure Sherry gets it. And she's going to go out and treat herself to some plants, flowers or whatever it is, or go to a nursery. How about that? How does that sound, guys? I don't know about the flower thing, you know. She said no cut flowers. What do you mean by that? No cut flowers. On my journey is finding my happiness. After all was said and done, we have come together and now we're communicating where my breakdowns was personally and within our marriage. Long story short. Okay. How long did you guys separate for? Oh, well, not separate. How long was the break for? Your breakdown was communication, for I was holding back on how I was feeling, for I was lacking how to express myself. Okay. It wasn't him. Cool. So what are we doing? What are we doing for Sherry? Come on, guys. Oh, gosh, 2 months. Wow. But a good thing, he was right there. He was by your side. He was in your house. You guys were living together. Would it be different if you guys weren't living together, Ash? Like if it was a boyfriend, what do you think? How do you think that would have panned out? All right, guys, I really want to do something for Sherry, man. Come on, help me out. What are we doing? Sherry, wait. Sherry, talk to us. Talk to us. We want to do something good for you right now before we close off. So waiting to hear from you, Sherry. But yeah, I'd like to thank each and everyone for joining the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast Show. This was a very interesting topic about happiness starts within. I really liked it. I really learned from it. Thank you for all of your contributions, Tanya, Shanice, Ashwa, Ashley, Sherry, everyone that joined. Also, my guests that looked in, Sherry Ann, you contributed. Thank you so much. Big up Miss Rima, Travisi, and Kaylin. Thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate you. Please like and share. I'm going to call you Love because I can't remember what you said your name was. Lavina or Laverna. I can't remember. I don't want to mess it up. But thank you for joining us. Bad Niqua, big up yourself. You don't know. Each and every Wednesday and Sunday. What should we talk about? Sunday. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, so Sunday. What should we talk about? Give us a topic, or should we continue on this one? I really enjoyed it, and I really learned a lot from the topic. So bless up. Okay, Ashley. It's about that time. We're gonna be signing out, but I really want us to do something for. It's all good. Here's the thing, right? What's the what for, Sherry? It's all good giving advice or saying, and that, but we need to do some action with it as well. Okay? I think I would have ended it with him, even though he wasn't the root of the issue, because I would have felt like I'm not obligated to put out my emotions, past trauma, etc. on him. Got you. And that would have been a bad decision. Because look, he was able to stick by you and see you through. But it's life, man. Life really does go on. Like I said, find happiness within yourself. Once you're happy within, you'll be good. Nice one. I like that topic. Pleasing your partner, not just sexually, but mentally. Awesome. I think we're going to go with that topic. Thank you, Ashwa. So there you have it. Our next topic's going to be pleasing your partner, not just sexually, but mentally. That's going to be the next topic, okay? On Sunday. So please, 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 please join us. Gardening is Sherry's passion. Shanice is arts in. Do you have PayPal, Cash App? That is a good man. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Sherry, what's your PayPal or Cash App? Go ahead and drop it down, and then whether it's $1 to $100 is something you put it towards what it is. This is what we do on the Let's Talk. We get together and we learn from each other, and then where we can help someone, we're gonna help someone. We will help someone. So yeah, drop your PayPal there, Sherry, please. And we're gonna work. We're gonna deal with you accordingly, man. We're gonna give. And I was watching something the other day about tithes and offering. It's supposed to be. Oh, she don't have it. We'll figure it out. I'll get into contact with you. I'll put something out. I'm not gonna personalize it or tag you, so no one don't need to know your business out there live. But we're gonna work on it, and we're gonna get something going for you. And on that note, thank you for joining the Let's Talk Radio and Podcast Show. Please, guys, go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Also, if you are within the Central Florida region and you would like to join on a show, I would love to have more guests on the show so we can talk about topics. That would be awesome. Please, guys. So, thank you once again. Big up yourself. Have a blessed night. Don't forget, key points here: forgive people who has hurt you. Practice self-acceptance. Make it a habit to be around happy people. Don't hate. Life is too short. Big up, Lavina. Got you just in time. I'm going to keep the comment box open. Thank you for joining us. Have a blessed night.
Pinged out cooking.